on plastic.
Yeah, right.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, we got a speech now?
Speech.
For those that don't know me, I'm Mike Lindgren, and it's my pleasure to be Martin's first level manager. Congratulating Martin on his 30 years with the Boeing company. So Martin is a wonderfully unique individual, and likes to do everything with a little bit of a flair. And so, as we were planning his 30 year, I told him what was available, in the Boeing total access system, and Martin listened to that and thought, that's not really what I want. I tell you what, let me plan it. And so we're all here. Martin has invited everybody that he's worked with from years gone by to current IDS to Phantom Works and now Boeing Research and Technology, and this is just a great celebration for Martin and his 30 years service for the Boeing company. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I'm sure you have a few things to say as well.
I'll keep it short, but thank you very much for the certificate.
All right.
Also, I would like to acknowledge Lori Barrera, who's the second level that's here. She took me back, and I tell you, there's a lot of people who have health issues, and they're afraid for the company to know because they think the company is not going to take them back. Rest assured, the company really cares, and Lori, it's been really wonderful to work in her group with Mike, and everybody that works in the group is here today. Thank you. The rest of you, I have worked with over many years, and I am going to keep my comments short, but I wanted to say a few things. First thing, we were reminiscing this morning in our immediate group how things have changed in the last 30 years. So I'll ask one question, and when I see the hands up, I'll know how many of you go back that far. Raise your hand, and if you remember Greenies. Only if you remember Greenies. It's really amazing how things have changed. Twixes, right? We used to build charts that we use stickies and all that and put view foils, right? I mean, things have really, really changed. And you know what? I can't be prouder than the group that I work with now. We just had a presentation with our leadership organization, and each of the buyers presented what they do, what they buy. They have such passion, and everybody's proficient with PowerPoint, making presentations, email that we have. We had no computers, if you remember. We had no computers. I mean, it's a really different company, a different altogether. So it's really nice to have had the opportunity to still be here. And I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here. Now, the other thing I want to mention briefly is I'm celebrating 6 years back to the day of having gone out with a heart attack, which turns out they found out I had 3. That was my 3rd one. And it's mostly hereditary, but it also probably has to do with just not having physicals because I was feeling great, and eating too late, working lunches, leaving late, a lot of stress. And so I had to make a lot of changes. I went through cardiac rehab. I take some prescriptions, but actually on my 3rd cardiologist, and I can tell you that what made the huge difference, and I want to tell you all, if you're afraid to have a physical, at least go have a complete blood test, because they can tell today from your blood what's going on, okay? So if you do that, if nothing else, but I went to a cardiologist that agreed to do non-invasive testing with some real equipment that's very modern, the latest. And they were able to, after like all the exercise that I've been doing, and Mike knows that I tried real hard to join the Boeing Fitness Center. Well, they wouldn't let me because you have to sign. A cardiologist has to sign. Well, my cardiologist wouldn't sign off. Well, I finally decided that I was going to go ahead and do some workout on my own, and after I got well enough, I found a cardiologist at Pacific Medical Center. Very good doctor. and he did some testing and found out, believe it or not, that he found no evidence of the 9 blockages that I had. I go to work out at fitness for 45 minutes a day, and I got to tell you again, you know, I'm an ambassador probably for the Boeing Fitness Center. If you guys don't go to a fitness center, give it a shot. I mean, it's really great equipment, it's very friendly, and the company does a great job. So,
are you done?
I am done. I wanted to finish by introducing you, Chris. Chris, can you raise your hand? That's my son. Oh. He's a service advisor, and if you guys have Chevy or Pontiac, he'll take care of you. Cadillacs. I'm sorry you don't have yours anymore. And I wanted to also thank you for being here. I wanted to introduce my wife Jennifer, and a lot of you know Jennifer. And by all means, you know, we have another 15-20 minutes. So thank you for coming.
Okay. It's a little bit of Boeing memorabilia. I'd like to see, by show of hands, how many people have known Martin for 1 year? 5? Lower him if you have fit. Okay. 10?
Didn't understand her for 1 year. That's how many years have you known Martin?
Lori's doing the math. 30?
Whoa!
Okay. I win! Open it up.
Oh my God.
This is a little memorabilia from his years. I couldn't find his first pay voucher, but I found it from 1980. There's some pictures in there. There's a little card in here from the first day that he went to work. Prescription for success. Read it on the back.
That's cool. Read it?
Well, the first one on here, it tells you what the prescription is for success. Do your job in such a way that it makes your boss look good. When he gets ahead, you get ahead.
Right on.
Has he done that? Oh.
I try.
Anyway, congratulations, sweetie.
Very cool. Thank you. Thank you. Now, hey Ted, if any, what? No, this was Paul Bland.
Who's that young guy?
Listen, if any of you would like to come up and say a few words, feel free, okay? Otherwise, don't leave yet. We've got some nice, really delicious cake, a small piece of it. You gotta have it. It's really good stuff. Thanks again.
Well, I know that Martin isn't really long on.
Are we dancing?
Oh, we are. No.
I'll dance with Susie.
Now, I know Martin isn't really big on, you know, big flashy gifts and things, but we thought we would, you know, find something that suits your personality. And we'd like to have you to have this gift, and you're going to have to carefully open it, and you'll have to read the message.
No, you have to read it for me because I didn't bring my reading.
Oh, no. Well, it's in Spanish.
Oh, you have to read it. Okay. Al tipo que a menudo se siente como un pequeño luz ardiente en una máquina grande. Something to do with a chainsaw.
No. It says, to the guy who often feels like a small cog in a big machine, the manly bicycle wrist bracelet.
Oh, I love it.
I think he needs an extra link.
Here.
I'll get you an extra link. There you go. All right.
Thank you, Larry.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much, and thank you all.
Thank you, Larry.
Hey, this is good cake. Please stay and have a piece.
Oh, wow, look at that. One for each 10.
10 years per candle. Okay, one wish. There we go. Great. Thank you.